Hey there, guys. You're watching Riot Press Productions. My name is Patrick Thomas Bernal. I'm a comic book illustrator, college instructor, and a big HeMan fan. And here we have another toy that's coming out for the new cartoon Masters of the Universe Revelations. I guess this is figure. It's kind of an abomination. Let's talk about it. Just real quick before we get started, I want to do a quick plug for my book, Ultra Star. If you're into superhero comic books, if you like Shazam, Captain America, Superman, Silver Surfer, the Avengers at GSA, this is an awesome contemporary superhero story. There's a lot of trash out there right now coming from the big two. If you want a good superhero story, come over here, check out Ultra Star. The link is in the description. That's it. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the situation at hand, which is the new HeMan Toys. Now, I saw this today. I'm assuming that this is Faker. I mean, who else could this be? But this kind of looks like trash. I mean, I hate saying that because, you know, I'm a big HeMan fan. But this looks like a mashup between, like, Terminator and Colossus. He does have the orange vest with him, which I think is cool. But I was not a fan of this HeMan sculpt to begin with. But now when I'm looking at this is like even worse down the worse down the line. It's getting worse every time I see a new toy from this. Now I did pick up the Skeleton God because I thought it was interesting, and I did pick up the Battle Cat to go along with my Classics HeMan because I missed out in the Classics Battle Cat. But man, so far I feel like all these toys are going to be a hard pass for me. I'm not excited on the proportions of the sword. I'm not excited on He-Man's face or the proportions of He-Man. He's very long and lanky, and he's thin in all the wrong spots. And he just does not look that sharp. You know, Eva Lynn kind of looks like a guy. For some reason, Moss Man is like one of the first ones that are coming out. I mean, it shouldn't be Beast Man, right? But yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing or what their strategy is. But as we get closer to the Netflix cartoon, more and more things start to come out that I think I understand what is happening here. And let's just talk about that for a little bit. Now, in the news today, or in the news, whatever, like on the web, people have been talking about King Greyskull. Now, King Greyskull was a fan-made character, which is basically He-Man's like ancestor, and he was kind of like the He-Man before He-Man was around. And yeah, you know what? He kind of looked like Adam a little bit. He's blonde hair, big buff guy, and you know. I think when they did the Classics line, they decided to make him canon, and then I think also in the series in the early 2000s they also made him canon. But originally he was a fan created character. But this is what he looked like. There was also a version of him here where he came with in a little Castle Grayskull set where he was translucent green. This thing is a beautiful looking figure. It looks like candy. But you know. New footage is coming out of the new cartoon, and they seem to made King Greyskull a black dude now. And this is a trend that happens all over the place now. It's they take traditionally white characters, and instead of making them into interesting black characters, they just race swap. A lot of it has to do with just being lazy. A lot of them are trying to appease people. I'm not sure who they're trying to appease to. It's not the base. So far, everything that I've seen that's come out about this new TV show, and this is a comic book from Dark Horse that is coming out right before the TV show. I feel like they're alienating more and more of the base, and I think they're kind of misjudging of how dedicated the base is. Now, here's a glimpse again of King Greyskull. A black dude with dreads, and that's fine. You know, it's like it's fine to have this type of characters in here. I just quick quick comment, man. This sword is just so god awful. Like the proportions of this sword, just it does not make any sense to me. Like why they changed the sword. And again, it's like a lot of things they just change for the sake of changing. I'm not really sure why. But the argument is that there wasn't enough color, according to like the producers, like there wasn't enough of colored people in the book. And I'm not talking blue or green. I'm talking about like what we call black people. Like there wasn't enough black people like in He-Man, so they had to race swap some people. Now that is complete bullshit, because I mean we had Clamp Champ. I mean, and there's others too, but Clanchamp was a badass. He was a guard of the king. He was up there, in my eyes, he was up there with Man-at-Arms, except he came with even cooler gear than Man-at-Arms. Now, this is something that they actually got right in the Masters of the Universe Origin series. They brought back Clanchamp immediately because he's a great character. It comes to the alternate head here. I have this figure. This is an awesome figure. But it's crazy that they're saying that that black people aren't represented in the He-Man universe. No, they are. You just have to use what you got, And there's also like there's this discussion where it's too risky making new characters, so that's why they kind of this race swap with old characters, because they don't want to take the risk, and that is this complete laziness. It's like you should be able to create new characters, or you can use old existing characters like Clanchamp as well, who is a really great character. I think there was no reason to race swap King Greyskull just for the sake of appeasing a small portion of people. Makes no sense to me. But the more that I see from these toys, not these toys, those toys are great. These toys right here, the less I want them. I want these less and less. I have Battle Cat. I've got Skelegod. I think it's ending it there with me. I'm actively going to be doing a hard pass on these figures. I haven't been too excited how they looked, and now the more that I hear about that cartoon, like the worse it sounds to me. It's just more SJW Hollywood propaganda. Kevin Smith, this is just a cash grab for Kevin Smith. I mean, we've already outed him. He never liked He-Man. He never understood it, but yet he wanted to take that payday, and that's fine. I'm interested in what you guys think. Comment down below. And yeah, just are you getting these? Are you not getting these? Are you getting some? Are you excited for the cartoon? Are you going to pass on it? Again, Patrick Thomas Prenley here, PTP. Go check out Ultrastar. Everyone, have a good day.